Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy.
Hey guys peeps, and welcome back to Snail TV. As you can see from the picture there in the title, we did get the Supra all painted, and happy is a bit of an understatement, as you can call it, because yeah, the time frame that we're working with, yeah, we got everything all done, and everything else looks really nice. So see from behind me, the front bar is actually only just put on there just at the moment, just making sure things fit. And everything else looks pretty good. I actually didn't have a few things on there when we were doing it, that's all. So anyway, I'll take you around it, we'll have a quick look, and then we can yeah, have a quick discussion. All right peeps, so let's have a quick look around at the Supra and see what you guys think. All right guys, so let's have a look, The Mighty 2J, we'll get to that in a second. Let's have a look at the body itself. Everything looks pretty nice. Inside, we've got power, we've got things hooked up. We have the deck hooked up. We even have things working. Pretty neat. Got the deck in there. Radio's not working, but everything else is. Alright. The shots, mirrors all work. Yeah, everything else is all pretty good. Alright, so 2JZ, you guys know what engine it is, and yeah, what I was planning on doing to it anyway. But alright, so I'll show you. I did show you the parts last time, but do have the plenum G42 turbo. Anyway, so we need to pull, and also the cam cover, sorry, so billet cam covers. We need to pull the head off, the front of the engine off, because we do have a service kit coming as well. But we also have head studs, turbocharged head gasket for it. Alright, so we need to get that done ASAPO. Intercooler is fitting. I'll get you down there if you guys have a look. Alright. So that's a 6-inch core, guys, and that fits, and no worries at all. We got the transmission cooler and I think the power steering was going to go on this side, and also power steering. So power steering resi, we need to re-weld a fitting on the side there. That there is going to go onto the other side. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too long to go where the plenum is, but we can change that, no worries. Everything else will pretty much fit, so I'm really happy with how everything else has come out. Clean engine bay, so that's exactly how it's going to look like on both sides, guys. We do need to also intercooler pipe, so I was trying to fit it before. This one here can go before, but unfortunately this one over here is probably going to get cut out before the light there and go just before the light. Didn't want to do that, and I wanted to try to fit it in, but as you can see from down here, there is no room to put for a 4-inch intercooler pipe. So unfortunately, I do have a drive-by wire coming, and you know, we're going to be finishing, you know, about here, then to try to angle a 4-inch pipe here, going there, and then coming back around. I don't think it's going to be plausible. So that's what we're up to. So what we're going to do today is get the top of the motor off, let's get the head, let's get the front of the engine off, and also we'll just take all these goodies off quickly. They're nothing's really bolted on nicely, but just to make sure things were going to fit. happy as Larry so far. Let's get it off and let's get ready for the new parts to come. Alright guys, so before we start doing some stuff on the car, I need to say a huge thanks to one person in particular. This guy is actually next to my workshop, Justin's Paint Supply. He actually did paint the car. Just knew that I was sort of on a, you know, a bit of a deadline there of just trying to get the thing painted. I did all the bodywork on the car, so if you see anything imperfections, then you know that was me. But all in all, everything actually does look really, really nice on the car. Very happy with it. Best thing about it, I did keep it white, so it doesn't show really too many of imperfections there. It does look really, really nice anyway. But yeah, so he supplies the paint, so he's actually a paint supplier. He's right next to my workshop. Helped me out on the price on the paint and also done an awesome job, you know, give me a good price on the car. So you can call it he's pretty much semi-retired now, but you know, he's still got it, the know-how. So he's done an absolutely marvelous job on it. We did paint the bay here. So we painted the bay and we painted inside of the hatch here on Thursday, I think it was, or Wednesday, and then it went to his brother actually does have a crash shop. Thanks very much to him as well. They worked it out, and that's where he actually used to work. And yeah, we put it in there and got it painted on Saturday. So yeah, it was a few hour process, remasked up, and everything went really, really nice. So real happy with the job, mate. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. I'll tag him. As I said, go see him. Stop by if you need to come see me as well. But yeah, he is actually located right next to me. So he's located right next to me, and he has all the paint mixing up. Yeah, sells everything. He's a paint supplier, and all the bits and pieces, what you need, tapes and all that stuff as well. So he has everything there. So go see him if you need any paint supplies, and come to me if you need any car stuff done. But yeah, that's where we're at. So really, really happy with the job. So thanks once again, mate. Really, really appreciate it. But yeah, it's actually come up awesome. So as I said, the imperfections and stuff like that, there was just a couple of little bits and pieces where there was no point of even trying to fix. The front bar was in like 4 pieces, 5 pieces. So I always knew later on that I'll probably end up actually getting a new bar. So it's all painted up nice and it looks really, really good. So yeah, so you've seen the process of the start to finish of what it did look like to what it looked like now. And yeah, I think we got it done in all up, probably around about that 5 week sort of thing. That's with moving all the wiring to the back as well. And I'll show you that a bit later of how I've got that all set up with the battery and stuff. You can't see any of it. I've got it all hidden, all tucked away. Fuse box is easy locatable, so I can always get to a blown fuse if there is any. But yeah, all in all, I am really, really stoked with the car. Everything's come up as what I needed it to be. And yeah, it's all that vision of in the head of what you want it to do. So let's get the head off, guys. And yeah, let's get the front of the motor off, and let's get all the goodies off. Let's get yeah, ready for the new parts and the new head starts and whatnot. So let's have a look.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not.
Alright peeps, well, I'm going to have to cut that there, and we're going to go to a separate section right now. Unfortunately, I was pulling the motor apart and I just couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. Yeah, let's have a look. Motor's out. Alright, yeah, it was just too dirty. So that's all cleaned up. Let's have a look, eh, over here. We've got everything everywhere. Blocks out. I was going to do the head gasket anyway, you guys know that. Head's all clean, block's all cleaned as well. Got everything all done, got it to grease all the engine more. It was just, yeah, way too dirty. So, unfortunately, it's out. Quick cut the chase. Not bad at all, eh? All right, so yeah, as I said, that I didn't take out the block in the first place only because of, I just wanted to get it done, you know what I mean? So just get it smashed out, and yeah, it's pretty easy actually. I didn't think the 2Js, I absolutely love the 2Js. They're so easy to work with and get everything all up and, you know, going good. So yeah, engine's out and we are just making everything clean. I've done a really good job of masking everything up, and Justin's done a pretty good job of yes, painting inside the bay as well. So we've got everything, so it doesn't we're not getting it out to paint it or anything like that. We only just to clean it up a little bit more, and also we just get all the parts all nice and clean, and we're going to paint the motor, so it's just easier, you know. And also we got to get all the fittings done, so got to weld a fitting on of the drain, and also of that bad boy of the coolant. Coming down, we need to also weld a fitting on this because this is in the wrong place, you guys know that. So we need to move it over to the side, get that done as well. Everything else is looking really good and all cleaned. I got, you can see that was brand new yesterday. Alright, so everything's all looking really good, and also the head is looking really good as well. So real nice, everything's nice and clean. Just waiting for some parts from Golby's, and yeah, we can get everything all back together. Once it's all back together, then we can, yeah, we'll get it painted up, and yeah, jet black of course, and yeah, once it's jet black, then we'll be all sweet. So yeah, I just can't wait. But yeah, that is what it is. So all right, hope you guys are on the same page as me of just getting everything all done nicely, and because I needed to drill this port as well, so I'm not managing to drill a little hole, tapping the things in there. I got that done in there, and then it's just like it's just too hard. So because you have to drop the pan to take the oil pump off, oil pump has to come off to get to, so on the block the oil pump's got to come off. Because we've got to change it from Golby's. We've got some new parts coming, and one of the parts is a GTE oil pump on the front, and because that houses the crank sensor. So to take off the oil pump, you got to drop the pan. You can raise it up. I did that inside the car, so I just literally raised it up a little bit, and we got it to come off, and I've got the oil pump off, no worries. I got the bottom sump off, no worries, and also the mid pan. That was all no worries. Everything come off nicely. It was just trying to tackle up in there, and I degreased it one more time while I was up there, and everything come up really nice. But then there was just, you know, little bits of nooks and crannies, and I'm just like, you know what, while it's this far, I might as well paint it and actually make it all look 100%, you know. So unfortunately, that is what it is. So that's what we're left with, guys. You know, you can tell me that I should have probably done this in the first place, but it was all good. It was just easier not having the engine out, that's all. And look, everything's painted anyway, so there's nothing being forgotten. So done actually really good job of getting everything masked up in the first place and painted. So that's all good. Anyway, guys, just give you a quick sneak peek on something else that we've got out here. That sneak peek. All right, yeah, I won't say what it is. You guys might know what it is. But anyway, we've got everything. So the oil coolers are coming as well. One's a transmission cooler, guys, and one's going to be a power steering cooler. Yeah, and we're going to have, actually, I've got a really good location for the transmission cooler. We're going to have that on the underneath, on the back. I was going to put it at the front, but I think, yeah, having all the lines running and stuff like that, it's going to look a little bit messy. And yeah, we're just going to mount it on the back. Anyway, this is what it is, and we'll weld some fittings up on it now, guys. All right, so let's get some fittings welded up, and let's go from there. Stop.